Up next on MOTV Forecast, Tropical Depression 25 has formed in the Caribbean. Find out where it's headed and the impacts it will bring. And a cool down is underway for much of the country. Find out where and when temperatures will dip below average. That's all right here, right now on MOTV Forecast. And welcome into MOTV Forecast, and we are now in the month of October, which means we only have 3 months left of the year, but we are still in hurricane season. New within the past 2 hours, Tropical Depression 25 has just been named by the National Hurricane Center, and we're going to get into that a little later in the show, but we do want to start off with a look here at your national radar and surface map. We can see we're staying fairly dry across the country unless you're in the eastern corners. Pretty much South Florida and New England is where we're getting in on precipitation right now. And why don't we start off by talking about those national headlines, and we'll start off with that rain in Florida. This weekend we are expecting quite a bit of rain for South Florida, not so much North Florida, where we are staying fairly dry, but down in places like Clewiston, could get in on 5 to 7 inches of rain over the weekend. So we're talking about a lot more rain than usual, even though we're used to quite a bit of rain in Florida. But we do have, rain sticking around, and that's going to cause some problems in terms of rainfall, maybe even some flooding in some areas where you get too much rain at once. Now, Arapahoe, Florida, not really south enough to be getting in on this rain, but we are going to be talking about a dry weekend until we get to our Sunday, where we are expecting some rain throughout the day, an 80% chance, with a high temperature only getting to about 75 degrees due to that cloud cover and rainfall. As we head into early next week, we do have a chance of storms on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday getting in on a high of 86 degrees. Now, Tallahassee, Florida, far enough north where you might escape the rain altogether over the next 5 days. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s throughout the weekend into early next week. Great weather for the football game tomorrow against Jackson State. 77 degrees and partly cloudy conditions there. Although Sunday and Tuesday, a chance of seeing some drizzle, some rain in the afternoon hours. 30% chance both on Sunday and Tuesday there. So not expected, but there is a fair probability that we could get something for the evenings there. Now, out in the west, we're hot in the west right now, but we are going to be seeing temperatures cool down a little bit. We can see that here. San Luis Obispo, going to be 100 degrees today, but we're cooling down almost 20 degrees for your high temperature to about 82 for Sunday. So much more comfortable compared to where we have been, even up in San Francisco, dipping into the 60s by the end of the weekend. And Los Angeles, Sacramento, you're getting down about 10 degrees. Still going to be hot, but we're not going to be talking about as hot. Now, if we take a look at Seattle's 5-day forecast, unfortunately, no rain to help the Pacific Northwest or the West in general with the fires in the 5-day forecast, but conditions will be cooler. Talking about in the mid to upper 60s for the majority of the week after today's 73-degree high, with little chance of rain, partly cloudy conditions pretty much expected throughout the next 5 days. Now, the Northeast, we do have some rainfall to talk about, and let's get in on a little hourly forecast throughout the weekend. We could see the rain goes through the Midwest through the weekend into Sunday, and then as we head into Sunday night into Monday, we're going to be seeing that rain move into the Northeast. Now, this doesn't mean that we are going to be in on long periods of heavy rain, but we're going to have showers in the area for your Monday in the Northeast. It's pretty much more of a Sunday time frame in the Midwest. So be prepared for that there, and we can see that in our 5-day forecast. Flanders, New Jersey getting in on the 60s, pretty much low to mid 60s as we head throughout the next 5 days, and the rain chances really only show up Monday, where we have a 40% chance of those morning showers, as the spotty showers do move through the area as we saw on our future radar there. But overall, nice, cool October weather along the way for the Mount Olive and New Jersey area. getting in on dry conditions, yet cooler, not even getting to 70 over the next 5 days. Now in Hebron, Maryland, we're talking about a similar story. Morning showers for your day on Monday associated with that precipitation and low pressure system moving through. Although we're going to be seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for the majority of the week, getting into the lower 70s on your Sunday and Tuesday. Now, we also have a national cool down to talk about, and we can see that a little bit if we start with today, with our hourly forecast for our temperatures today into tomorrow morning across the country. And we can see today we're going to see temperatures only warm up to about the upper 40s in Minneapolis and upper 50s in Boston. As we head into tonight, temperatures will cool down into the 40s for much of the region, and that is going to mean very cool weather overnight. You're going to want to get that extra blanket on or turn up the heat if you are there, because temperatures are going to be getting cool enough to where you might feel a little shivery. So definitely you do want to prepare for that. Now, if we take a look at Saturday's forecast highs for the day tomorrow, we do see Chicago only getting up to the mid 60s, Minneapolis maybe getting to the 50-degree mark. Down in even places like New Orleans, Destin, not even reaching the 80s there along the Gulf Coast. And anywhere you see the blue on this map, we're talking about temperatures about 10, 20 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. Now into Sunday, we start to warm up a little bit along the Gulf Coast, but we do have pretty much in the Midwest, cooler than average temperatures. We're talking about 55 as a high in Chicago, 53 in Minneapolis. Forecast lows. Pittsburgh could be even getting down into the 30s for tonight's low temperature. So we'll be waking up pretty chilly for your day tomorrow. Even down in Atlanta, talking about temperatures waking up in the 40s. So cool temperatures on the way for this upcoming weekend's morning lows. So we're talking about the temperatures at the coolest part of the day when you are waking up. Now, some good news though, if you're not a big fan of this cool jacket weather or coat weather in some places, we do expect temperatures to return to average as we head into the middle of next week. Not really seeing any blues on this map, meaning not seeing any below average temperatures. So we do want to switch gears now here to Tropical Depression 25, just named as of the 11 a.m. advisory by the National Hurricane Center. And if we take a look at its statistics and projected path, currently a 35-mile-per-hour tropical depression, moving northwest at 9 miles per hour, expected to become Tropical Storm Gamma as we head to tomorrow morning. But we do notice in its way is land, and that could inhibit development. So we're not talking about significant strengthening right now, even though it is over very warm waters. And if we take a look at its current water vapor satellite, a lot of available moisture for it right now, not a lot of wind shear either. Although we do have a lot of dry air in the northern Gulf of Mexico. We could see that even in places like Tallahassee. It's been a very dry, beautiful past couple of days. Not much in terms of cloud cover in the sky even. That's what these reds are indicating, dry air. That is not good for tropical cyclones that want to develop. Right now in the grays, the purples, the blues is a very, very favorable place for this storm. But as it heads into the Gulf, gets closer to those red shaded areas, we're talking about some dry air that could potentially inhibit this storm, although the biggest inhibition for this storm will be moving over the Yucatan Peninsula in Central America, because it feeds off the warm waters of the Atlantic for developing. And if it gets cut off, the center of circulation from those warm waters, we're talking about no development further while over land. Now, the rainfall forecast through Monday, we're talking about the potential of seeing some significant rain totals in portions of Mexico. Could be getting in anywhere up to 5 to 8 inches in some places. The more yellow, orange, red you see those shaded areas, the more rain we're expecting in terms of precipitation from Tropical Depression 25. Now, the tropical storm names for this year were on the Greek alphabet. Haven't seen a storm develop in the past week, which is good news, but unfortunately this one does look like it will become Gamma. That's the third letter of the Greek alphabet there. And behind it, we're also looking at the chance of something else to develop. This system just south of Puerto Rico, currently from the National Hurricane Center, has a 30% chance at developing over the next 5 days as it moves in the general area where Tropical Depression 25 is right now. Well, I do want to thank you so much for joining me here on MOTV Forecast today. Enjoy the cooler temperatures. A lot of you guys will be looking forward to it, although we might get back to average as we head into the middle of next week, which for me personally is what I prefer. I prefer the weather to be a little bit warmer. I don't like bundling up, but if you like the cool weather, you're in for a great weekend ahead. All right, thank you so much for joining me here on MOTV Forecast. I will see you guys next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern for our next show. Signing off, it's student meteorologist Riley Winch.